Hey there everyone, it's Brendan here, and welcome back to another cryptocurrency tutorial. And in today's walkthrough, we're going to be learning how to send money from Coinbase over to MetaMask, and then we're going to flip things around and learn how to send money from MetaMask back to Coinbase. Now, this has to be one of the most sought after and requested videos in this series, so I'm excited to be able to bring this to all of you in an updated version. So let's kick things off with Coinbase first. Now, this should go without saying, but if you're watching this video, you will need a MetaMask wallet and a Coinbase account. If you've already completed those steps, perfect. That's where we are going to go ahead and kick things off. So step one, log into your Coinbase. You're going to be brought to a page somewhat like this one. It doesn't matter which of the tabs over here that you are on, because the button that we need is in the very top right over here. You're going to see that we have a couple of options. We have search for assets, we have trade, we have transfer, we have a little bell, we have a little icon for ourselves. The button that we need here is this little gray button that says transfer in the top right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click on transfer, and we're going to have four options. We're going to have send crypto, receive crypto, deposit cash, and withdraw cash. Now again, we are sending money over to our MetaMask. So we are going to click the first option of send crypto. Now that this is going to pop up, we have to remember that this is a MetaMask wallet. It's an Ethereum-based wallet for ERC20 tokens, so we're not really going to want to send Bitcoin here now, are we? So we're going to go ahead and change this to Ethereum. I can either swipe down here and find my Ethereum option, or I can type in Ethereum into the little slot here by typing in ETH. So now that I have Ethereum selected, I can type in the amount of US dollar that I want to send over. So I'll say, hey, I want to send over $100 worth of Ethereum. I'm going to type it in. It's going to tell me, hey, that is 0.0438, etc. ETH. And I'm going to say that looks great. If this isn't the number you want, you can go ahead and delete it and say, actually, I want $150 worth of Ethereum into my wallet. Now, the final step here is you're going to say, where do I want to send this to? And this is where MetaMask comes in. So we're going to go over to our MetaMask, and it's very likely that this will be in your Chrome extensions. I already have mine bookmarked up here, so I'm going to go ahead and click on it. Make sure that I am using the right wallet. And once I've confirmed that this is the wallet that I want to send my crypto to, then I'm going to go down to my address. Now it's going to appear right here at the kind of top right of your screen once you're in MetaMask, and it's going to say copy to clipboard. So this is what I'm going to click. I'm going to click it. It's going to say, hey, it's now copied. And then I can go back to Coinbase, click the to button for where I'm sending my crypto to. I'm going to go ahead and say, hey, this is Ethereum. And then I can go over and paste my address in here. Now, I can either just go ahead and paste this in normal, or what I like to do if you're going to be using this wallet frequently is going and clicking the view more or add a new contact under favorites. Now, I've already added this wallet, but all that you have to do is click add contact for favorites. You can type in a name for it. I'm just going to type whatever. And then you paste that address that you just had from your wallet. Again, you just copied it from MetaMask. You're now pasting it here. You're going to click save, and then it's going to pop up under the favorites button now. So I'm going to click MetaMask burner because that's the wallet that I pasted. And then we are pretty much all set to send our funds from Coinbase over to MetaMask. Maybe you have a last minute change of heart. You say, actually, I only want to change $100 now. You can still do that. And it's going to say, hey, you are sending. Again, make sure that this button is highlighted in black for send. Then the amount. You can confirm that you are sending on Ethereum and that you are sending Ethereum. Both of these steps are important. And then you can confirm that this is the wallet that you want to send to. Maybe I want to go back. I want to go, 0xe9677. Yeah. The last numbers are 38F2. Okay, perfect. And obviously you can do a more in-depth check than that. But that's the final step. And then I can go ahead and click preview send. And it's going to say, okay, this is the preview for your send. It should take less than 10 minutes. It's going to have a fee of $1.20. This is what's going to happen. Are you okay with sending this? And you can go ahead and just click essentially, yes, send now. Now, once you do that, again, it could take maybe estimated 10 minutes or less. And then it will go ahead and pop up in your MetaMask. So let's say that at some future point in time, you want to send money from MetaMask back to Coinbase. Well, all you have to do is go into your MetaMask wallet. Let's just say that we have a bunch of Ethereum in here. And I'm going to go ahead and click on it. So now that I have clicked on Ethereum inside of my MetaMask wallet, then I can go ahead and click on Ethereum and see that I have a couple of options. I have buy, sell, swap, bridge, etc. Now, the button that I want to click on here is the send button. So I'm going to go ahead and click on send. And then I need an address. So where am I going to be sending this to? Well, we need to go back to we need to actually go back to Coinbase for this step. We're going to go back to the transfer button in the top right, click on transfer, and now we're going to be doing receive crypto because we are receiving this crypto from our MetaMask wallet. Now, if we click on the receive button, you'll notice that this page looks different from the one that we had earlier. That is because the send tab and the receive tab are made to look different because they serve different purposes. So if we are on the receive tab, then we need to make sure that we switch over from Bitcoin to Ethereum. And now we have our Ethereum address available. So I'm going to go ahead and click copy here with this little folder button. It's going to give me a message saying, hey, we've copied this to your clipboard. Now I can go back to MetaMask, click on Ethereum, click on send, and I can paste this address into my bar. It's going to say, hey, this wallet is confirmed. If it was not confirmed, then it would let you know and say, hey, maybe you put in a Bitcoin address by accident or something like that, and it wouldn't work, and it'd give you a little error message. But since we copied this correctly, this is what it's going to look like. It's going to say, hey, what is the amount of Ethereum that you'd like to send over? We can say 0.01 or 0.1, whatever it may be. You're going to have to make sure that you leave at least a little bit of Ethereum in this wallet for the gas fee. And if you don't, then it's going to tell you that you have insufficient gas, or maybe you try to make a transfer at a later point in time, and then all of a sudden you don't have enough for a gas fee. So you always got to make sure that you leave a little bit of Ethereum in your wallet just for gas purposes. And depending on the time of day, they can be a little bit more on the expensive end. And depending on when you do it again, they can be a little bit more on the cheaper end. So if you're sending in like the heat of the day, odds are the gas fees are going to be higher. Maybe if it's like early morning, late at night, it could very well be cheaper. And you can use things like Etherscan to check that. So now that I've done this, I can go ahead and click send. Again, this wallet is empty, so I don't have any gas fees. It's going to give me a little error message for this. But this is where the final step would be. And it would say, hey, you can actually go ahead and confirm this step and do the send. So after we go ahead and do this, we would click confirm, send, and then the money would be going back to our Coinbase account. And we would see it pop up under our assets tab in probably a couple of minutes time, depending on how backed up or busy the Ethereum network is. But when it comes to sending money from Coinbase to MetaMask and from MetaMask back to Coinbase, that is just about all that you need to know. And again, this works for pretty much every ERC20 token out there. So if you are trying to send an ERC20 token, maybe it's Ethereum, maybe it's ENS, Gala, Uniswap, etc., it's going to work for a lot of those. But if you're trying to send Bitcoin or like Solana or Cardano, those are all cryptos that use an entirely different blockchain or different layer one. So those are going to be cryptos that are not necessarily compatible with the MetaMask wallet. And I think that is something important to note. So I hope this video did help you out. If it did, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We got a lot more videos and certainly a lot more tutorials just like this one coming your way. So if you found this helpful, the odds are you're going to find a lot of our other videos helpful as well. So thank you all for watching, and we will see all of you very, very soon.